Hello, I have a question for you. So, is it possible for one to become better? Is it possible for one to improve on the version of themselves? Well, let's see. So, a follow up question. What do you think? Not minding whatever your response to that first question was, whether you answered promptly or it took you time to answer the question. But what do you think about these behaviors? Focus, determination, self validation, and a positive outlook on life. Focus would be keeping your attention on a particular thing. Say there's a particular dream or a particular goal that you have written out and that you set out to accomplish, and that accomplishing that goal or dream would make you fulfilled as a person. How are you able to continue to pursue that dream or goal until you actualize it? That would be focus. And when you are focused on something, that doesn't mean that there are not other things competing for your attention. That doesn't mean that there are not other things that you may have to do when you're pursuing your dream. And motivation would have to be drive, the drive to be able to keep pursuing that thing that comes from within, especially if that is the kind of motivation that is not external, that comes from within. That motivation is better compared to when one is motivated from the environment, or one is motivated from what other people say about them, or what other people have to say about what they do, which brings me to self validation. So, how do you know that what you're doing at any given time is the right thing? Do you need to be told? How do you know when you dress up and you look really good? Does your mirror tell you, or do you rely on other people to tell you? So your self validation has to come from within. And if it comes from within, if you are validated by self, then that makes it all the more interesting. I'm going to talk about also the positive outlook on life. When one has a positive outlook on life, they make good out of whatever happens in their lives. This doesn't mean that difficult circumstances would not arise, but when they arise, these people may look beyond those circumstances, and that exactly makes them reliable, because they are always dealing or operating from a positive point of view, and there is this positive energy instead of the negative energy that is also found in the environment or in the world. And while pursuing self improvement or becoming better by practicing focus, motivation, self validation, and a positive outlook on life, that is an endeavor that is exactly demanding. But with consistency and continued practice, it becomes very possible. So, practice is the most important thing here, the most important ingredient in the pursuit to becoming better, becoming one's better version. Now, you can be motivated by or inspired by another person, but you cannot be that person exactly. You can speak like that person, you can do something like that person, but you can never be that person because you are uniquely you. So, practice to be better, to be you, to be an improved version of you instead of another person.